couple of weeks ago I did a video on the third gen or the second gen TwinSpy in the world Amazon Cube. I wasn't very complimentary about it, but I did get a lot of questions, a lot of heat. So in this video, I just want to explain why the device might not be for you, or maybe just have a think about whether to buy it or not, because it is a lot of money for something which I still believe you can get a lot better out there, or should probably be a lot better. I don't want to talk about other devices in this video. I just want to talk about this one. I've got quite a lot to back it up, by the way, so it's well worth watching the video all the way to the end. Okay, so the couple of questions that came up a lot were about the Ethernet and the USB. It was why you need more than 100 megabits for 4K, for streaming 4K. And as you may or may not know, the port on the third gen Cube is the Ethernet port is capped at 100 megabits per second. It's capped, okay? So why is that a problem? Because you only need 30, 40 for 4K, and that's the maximum resolution. And you're absolutely right, by the way. You are absolutely right. Technically, you are. That's all you really need. 30, 40, maybe you can get away with 20, but I wouldn't want to push it. Why you would need more than 100 megabits if you've got this speed? Obviously, if you've got a 300, 400, maybe a gig Ethernet connection coming to your house, why you would need more than that is if you use a VPN. So you think about it, you've got a VPN, and a lot of these VPNs really do diminish your speed. They do. There's a lot of good ones out there, but generally speaking, if you're going to a streaming device, if you have got maybe a 300, 400 Wi-Fi connection or Ethernet connection, talking about Ethernet here, that could maybe go down to maybe 200, 100 even, 150. So if that's capped at 100, I don't know, you might struggle to stream 4K at some times, and you might actually get a little bit of buffering, which is why you would want an Ethernet connection in the first place, to eradicate buffering so you've got a stable internet connection. Add a VPN into that, and there's a good chance that you might experience buffering again. Now, obviously, if you've got a faster speed than that, then you're not going to have any buffering when it comes to speed, obviously, because your VPN will be that bit faster. It'll be over 100. It'll be over the threshold of the 30, 40. 100 is just cooking it a little bit too fine for my liking, and it might just introduce buffering. So that's why I was disappointed. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I was just disappointed that the Ethernet port was capped at 100. For more than one reason, which I will get onto. I will promise you, by the end of the video, you will be like, your jaw might be a little bit open by the end of the video. That's the first question. The next question that I get asked a lot was to do with the USB. Why is the USB port so bad? The reason for that is that it's a USB 2.0, and it is actually capped file size wise at 4 gig. So it's FAT32. So if you've got a hard drive full of movies, 4K movies at that, you've got no chance of streaming them through your hard drive, which is the reason why I think most people would want to have the extra storage, so you can plug it into USB and you can stream your movies from your own library. You will not be able to do that through this device because it's capped at 4 gigabyte. So it's capped. The maximum file size that you can use, that you can ask the device to try and play is 4 gig. So if you've got a 4K file that's larger than that, it will just not play it. It will not play it. It's capped at FAT32, which is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And it comes, basically, I'm then asking the question, what do you use the USB port for? I'm really, really curious. If there's anybody that's purchased a Cube 3rd gen, what do you use the USB port for? Because I would use it for a hard drive. I would use it to plug in 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 5 terabyte, whatever, and have my whole video library that would normally have through maybe a Plex server or something of that description, and just literally just play them straight from that hard drive. That's what I would do. through a media center or something. But if it's capped at 4 gig, then a lot of those movies just will not be played. And I'm not even talking about 4K, I'm even talking about 1080p videos. A lot of those file sizes are going to be a lot bigger than the capped 4 gig. It's something to think about. It really is. I want to know though, what do you use that USB port for? Please enlighten me. Let me know. Okay, so I have teased you enough. The specs I've got on the screen here, I'm just going to read them out to you. Video resolution 2160p 4K at 30 frames per second. We've got a quad core 2x2 gigahertz by 2 times 1.6 gigahertz CPU, GPU PowerVR Rogue 6x625. You're thinking, what specs am I reading out? Is this for the new Cube? Well, let's have a look down here. Ethernet is 100 megabits. USB port 2.0 Type A. The Cube 3. I'm sorry to say, but these are the specs for the Fire TV 2, which was released when? September 2015. So the specs on the Fire TV 2 from 2015 are very, very similar. Port-wise, are exactly the same port-wise as the brand new device, the flagship device 2022. 7-year-old tech. That's what you're getting sold by Amazon. 7-year-old tech. That is just disgraceful. There's no other way to put it. It's disgraceful that they're giving you the exact same hardware as they did in a device in 2015. That's why I'm so upset with the new Cube. It really is. It's a disaster. So there you go. I did say I would explain myself, and I'm not going to speak anymore on the Cube 3rd gen. If you can get the 2nd gen Cube on sale, please get it. There are some other deals out there. I'll probably do a video actually on the best buys for streaming tech come this Christmas. Hopefully you'll get some bargains. You never know. That the Cube might go on sale. You never know. You might get it for £100 or something like that, and it's probably worth it at that price. But very, very disappointing when it comes to the hardware. I hope you agree. Let me know in the comment section if you think I'm talking shit. I'm sure you will. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Please take care. Ciao, ciao.